Yo, what's good YouTube? My name's Savage Speaks, and today we're gonna be making a chill Playboi Carti type beat. Something that's like fat in sound, but like not much going on, just like airy. Something that's just like big and open that leaves room for Carti to just say like a whole bunch of nonsense, you know what I'm saying? But it's still gonna be sounding fire. Alright, let's get straight to it. So first things first, you guys are gonna need to find like a pad sound. Remember, we're going for a chill vibe, so pads are usually like chill. I already like searched and I found this one. Yeah, I like that. Let me just close that. Yeah, I like working with this big space, you know, more space, the better it is. So yeah, once you got your pad in, just rename it. I'm gonna rename it to pad and pick an icon. I pick this all the time. It's a drum pad, but it's still a pad, you know? So once you're good with it, just click the check mark. And first we gotta reshape the sound. You can normalize it if you want, but like sometimes I find that if you normalize the sound, it makes it sound a little weird. There's like a little artifacts and stuff like that in it. I'll probably leave it like this and I'll just drop it down here. But yeah, whenever you're using one shots, you always want to go here and reshape it just by doing that. So you want to set the attack to 0 and put the hold all the way up. That way it holds the whole note. And then you can just like shape these three however you like. So this would be like the sound fading out. So the first part is like holding the note. So, and then when it reaches the end, that's it fading out, you know. So like, how long do you want that fade out to be is what you would do with these three knobs. Find that you just mess around and eventually you'll find something that you like. But 90% of the time, you want to keep the attack all the way down and the hold all the way up. Right click, go to piano roll. And then the first thing you're going to want to do is go here, click this drop down. Boom, to helpers, scale highlight. And then you're going to pick whatever scale you want. I'm feeling like going for E minor right now. So I already have minor selected. And I just want E. So my root note's gonna be E, and the scale is in E minor scale. And yeah, this makes it really easy when I'm trying to lay stuff out because basically you just want to keep it to the white areas, the white highlighted areas, not the white keys, the white highlighted areas here. But yeah, starting with E. Now E6 is probably high. I'm probably gonna knock that down, but let's just see how we're gonna go for this. I think E4 should be good. The low ranges are really good for pads. Yeah, so let's start laying down some chords. Usually you want to put the first one on the root note and then just skip every other. And this will be like an E minor chord. It'll sound really nice if you just skip every other. And you can do that for every note. Like you could put it anywhere and just like you skip every other and it's going to be sounding fire. Look at that. Oops, messed that one up. But like you get the gist of it. So I'm going to start clicking around and see if I can find something I like. And you don't actually have to start an E. It's just, I would just recommend. Yeah, my computer just shut off for like a quick second, but you know, we're still good. So I'm going to just start laying down some chords. Alright guys, so I got my chords looking something like this right now. Let me just play it and you guys can hear what it's sounding like. Alright, so what we're gonna want to do is press Control B and just duplicate it over. Yeah, so normally when you do this, it makes it easy for you to add variations in your song without having to do a whole bunch of stuff. Like I can just change one note here or something and have a whole different vibe right in this half right here. But because I'm going for this a chill, easy, simple Playboi Carti, Pierre Bourne type beat, you know, it's just gonna be simple and chill. Nothing too extra, you know? Forget all the extra stuff. So I'm gonna be rocking with this sound for now. And then, you know, honestly, this pad right here could be the whole melody because usually these beats are just like the same thing over and over and chill. You know, not too much changes in Pierre Bourne type beats. They're really chill and easy to make. Usually it's just something like this. Maybe you'll add like a variation in the other part and you just continue the melody throughout the whole song. And maybe just add like a different variation on the hook or something. But sometimes he doesn't even do that. He just lets the whole melody just ride straight through. Let's add a couple more sounds for our beat though, just cause you know. I'm gonna look for a couple more sounds and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, just to save time, I picked out a bunch of sounds so you know we can just power through this real quick. Basically I picked out 2 more flutes. Like I said before, we don't even need to add these. You could just have the pad going the whole way through, but you know, I kind of want to add a little bit of that extra stuff, you know what I'm saying? These are one-shot flutes. So same thing as before, you know, set this little envelope the way you guys want it. Attack all the way down, hold all the way up. And I did that for both flutes, and I just left a little bit of the other 3 stuff. Also for the one shots, make sure you're not cutting yourself. Usually you want to cut yourself, but like I like when it fades into the next one a bit. I like that sound. I think it sounds really nice for the one shots. Stuff like pianos and flutes and pads, when you're not cutting itself, it kind of just like fades into the other one. It just sounds real nice. But yeah, let's just lay down something real quick. Yeah, I think I like the F sharp. Let's just play it in context just to hear how it's sounding. Woo! Dun, dun. That sounded real nice. I don't know if I really like that too much, but I'm gonna keep rocking with it and I'll change it after. I just want to keep it really simple. Alright, so this is what I did so far. So it's just bouncing back and forth, and on the last one it just drops it down to the C. It's still in scale, because remember I said the highlighted notes are the ones in scale, so it's gonna go boom, 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 boom. And then I just want to duplicate that with Control B, and we'll add a little bit of variation to it. Let's try adding some slides to this. Woo! You guys hear that? Fire! Oh my gosh. I'm gonna add some more slides throughout this and let's see what it looks like. I think one can go here, and one can probably go here, and one could probably go there. I think that should be fire. And let's also change up something there, maybe from here. Yeah, I like how that sounded right there. So this should sound proper altogether. Let's hear it. The slide makes it sound so fire. The slide makes it sound so fire. Oh my gosh, man. Last thing you want to do is just select everything, and then you just want to press Alt R, and that just makes everything randomized. You know, you just put up your pan a little bit. I'm gonna put it at like 25 because I don't want it too far out, and put the velocity to whatever you guys want. Right now I have mine at 20. I don't want too much variation, so I want it to sound similar throughout but still changing, you know, so it's like air candy. Let's see what it's sounding like. So yeah, hopefully you guys heard that. It sounded real nice. Everything just sounds more realistic basically instead of a flat sound. Before, everything was just sounding like one flat sound coming in like one area. Right now it's more spread because of that pan, and because we got more volume fluctuations, it's just sounding more realistic. So yeah, let's just move on to the next flute right now. Again, everything's the same setup as the other flute. The hold and the attack, the same thing, and make sure you're not cutting yourself. All right, so I'm just gonna play it and see what I can come up with. Ooh, ooh, you guys heard that? I really like that sound right there. I'm just gonna rock with that because like I'm not trying to put too much thought into this. But basically, I want like little pluck sounds. I think that would sound fire. I'm gonna lay down some real quick and then show you guys because I don't want this video getting too long. All right, guys, so this is what I got right here. I just put like a couple plucks, just following the keys from the chords that I already had. So it's just dun 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 and dun dun dun. I just put a little bit of sprinkle. Everything's on the chords, so it's not really like I'm making anything up. I just like look at the chords, and basically my chords are telling me where to put the notes, and I put it where the chords are. Next thing I want to do is just, again, Alt R, add a little bit of variation to it so it sounds more realistic again. And this is what all 3 of the sounds sound like together. That's fire right there, man. That's straight heat. Sweet chili heat. Alright guys, so I also got the drums already. Alright, so basically I just have a open hat, hi-hat, clap, just simple trap sounds. And I'm even going for a spins 808, so you know it's basic 808, nothing special. You guys definitely have this 808, nothing special about it. But we're gonna add a little bit of flair to it. This is what it sounds like right now. Also, make sure that all your drums have cut itself on. And then for the 808, basically, I'm just gonna up the out. So I want it to be more like quick. Like a quick 808, like boom, boom, boom. I don't want it to hold like boom. Not looking for a long drawn out 808. I'm looking for more of a quick, punchy trap 808. So I put the out knob up to like 25 or so, just so you can see it got flat at the end. And that's gonna make it sound like this. Fire. And then click this knob right here. This is like where the boost is. And you're gonna up the boost just a bit. I'm probably gonna up it at like 2. Just to like, you know, max out these right here. If you want like some serious hitting 808s, honestly, you don't even need too much. Spins will take you a long way, man. You crank that boost up, listen to this. Man, that's just disgusting. I'm gonna drop it down to 2% though, because, or maybe even 3. And basically with the 808, right click, go to piano roll, and then you wanna usually follow your root notes. That's like the easy way of doing it. But like all your chords are free game basically, and just follow that, you know. Ooh. Yeah, that should just be the easy way to do it. It's all sounding real good together. But for this, I'm gonna add like a little bit more spice, a little more sauce to it, you know, a little bit more flavor. All right, yeah, let me just turn everything back on. All right, so before we continue working on the 808, I just want to put in some claps just so I can get a bounce going. I'm just gonna use the regular trap clap. So basically you put it on the 3 and the 7. Let's go piano roll, shift D just to make them, you know, nice. I messed this one up. It should be on this note right here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's like the trap step, but you just want to put it in the 3 and the 7. Highlight this section, Control B, and it just moves it over. And then you want to raise the velocity and all the notes in the clap. So it's really just smacking, you know? Alright, that's on the fire right there as is. So for me, I'm going to be using 808s, no kicks on this one, because I want it to just be like a chill vibe. I don't want the kicks blasting out your ears. Let's go back to the 808. Alright, so this is the 808 right here. I just put the notes on the root notes and then I raised it up 2 octaves just so it sounds better. And let's just fill in some notes real quick. Let's start from the front. I think I want a dun dun dun. So I'm going to go like boom boom. So I like that bounce right here. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, just by following the root notes, it's already sounding real proper. I'm going to just continue laying these out and then I'll show you guys when I'm done. Damn, I just realized the speaker was playing out loud the whole time. So audio might be a little bit messed up in the beginning, but I don't know. Maybe it is, whatever, it doesn't matter. This is what my 808s are looking like right now, but I'll let you guys listen to what it sounds like right now. Alright, so another thing is the 808 and the melodies clashing a bit, so you hear that the little, I don't know, it's like a crunchy sound, basically. That's what you guys are hearing. I'm going to fix that later. That's like at the end when we're mixing. Basically, right now I'm just focusing on placements. Alright, so let's go to the open hat. I'm probably going to want to just have an open hat right there. Put that down, and it should just sound... Yeah, so dun dun tss. And let's go to the last piece. I think that's the hi-hats. So just to start off, we're going to do 2 steps. So right click and fill each 2 steps. And that should just start us off real quick. Then you can just go to it and you can press Shift D And then that should make it the length of whatever you selected here. So I have it on a half beat. It made each one of them a full half beat. All right, so now that we have the 2-step, really you could leave the 2-step because like it's a chill beat. So like, yeah, you hear that there's nothing wrong with the 2-step, but like you can add a little bit more flavor to it if you guys want. I'm probably gonna want to put one right there, or like maybe right here. And then if you hold Control and highlight it, then you can press Alt and U, and that lets you chop it up into however small you want. So I'm probably gonna chop it up into 4 pieces right here. So that's 4 pieces inside of a half beat. And that should make like a little roll basically. Next thing I want to just make sure that it's not all the same level, because as it rolls, the sound actually gets louder. So if you lower the velocity in like a ladder step shape, then it should be able to keep a consistent volume. And yeah, I'm not gonna add too much rolls because I want like a chill beat, like I said before. Put that there and there, just copy it over basically, and maybe I'll put a roll on the first one. I might make this a faster roll, so this would be like a zzz. And I'll probably make it just the first 4. So it's like a quick roll. I don't want too much roll. Yeah, let's just listen to what that sounded like. You hear that? Now you want to do the same thing over here with the velocity, just to make sure it's sounding proper. I'm just gonna add some more rolls just by like selecting some spots that I think might sound nice, and I'll just put them in. All right guys, so this is what I have so far. Basically I have like a quick roll at the start and no roll on the other part right here, and then I have this roll up, I'm gonna call it, right here underneath this note, and I removed every note on the clap, and there's another roll here. Basically I want to keep it really simple. I don't want to add too much stuff to it, but I still want to have the flavor with the rolls, and this is what it should be sound like. Let's actually remove this ending one right here. I just want this here. That's a whole entire vibe right there. And just like that, we're done the beat. All that's left is to color all this stuff, because I need to color it, and then lay it out. So to color it, you just want to select all of this, hold shift, remove sampler. So you just want to select all the notes. You could select sampler if you want, but it doesn't really matter. And then just click this and then go color selected, gradient, and then you pick the first color that you want. I want like this nice pinky magenta. Yeah, one of these. Color can get real intense, man. Trying to pick what color could take all your time. But yeah, that's what I'm rocking with right here. And then once I have this, you want to go to your mixer channel. So click that one right there. I have my mixer set to wide 3. You want to select the first insert, right click it, and click channel routing, and route selected starting from this channel. Now this put everything there with the colors, and that basically worked because I have all these selected. So it just routes it from this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 going across here. I like to unclick everything and just highlight the ones that I'm using, and then basically start with everything down, and I just tackle each one by one. Pad, I'm probably just gonna want the pad up real high. I want to leave a little bit of room for the 808s, so I already know I'm gonna have the 808s knocking in this. All I have in this beat is 808s, no kicks. So I want to keep the 808s real high and loud. Yeah, that sounded nice. All right, so I put an EQ on the pad, and I'm gonna want to just go to here, move it down to this one, and just chop off some low end basically. You know, you can visually see the frequencies it takes up, so I'm just gonna chop out a bunch. 100 should be good. 100 is more than enough. Fire, just straight fire. And yeah, basically I'm gonna just want to drag this over. So what I did was I selected the parametric EQ, click save preset as, and I just dragged it over to the next one so that it's on all 3 of them. And I'll edit the EQ separately for each sound, but basically it's just like a quick way to get the EQ on. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mixing. Next, I want to make the 808s mono. And you can make the claps mono if you want. You really want the claps and the 808 just coming dead center. So you don't want those like stretched out or anything. So I'm actually, for this one, I'm gonna just make the claps mono just to keep it simple. So this is what it's looking like right now. For the flute, I added this halftime on flute 1. I feel like it was too bright. Oh, you gotta wait for it a second. Yeah, it sounded like more of a vibe. It sounds more it sounds more together with the halftime on it. Before it was sounding too bright. I can automate the halftime so it comes on and off at certain sections. That way, you know, we can get like a nice sound if we want, but should be good off. I mean, it should be good with the halftime on. All right, guys, so I just cleaned up the mixing just a bit more. I went to the 808 and I just gave it a little bit of boost at 60 hertz and 120 hertz. I colored the master, put my tag in. Always put your tag in your beats, and I just cleaned up the mix a little bit more throughout, and that's the beat done. But yeah, this is how you make a chill Playboi Carti Pierre Bourne type beat in FL Studio 20. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below if you guys want to see more tutorials, which artist type tutorials you guys would like to see, or anything else that you guys would like to see. I'm just gonna lay it out right now and let the beat ride out in the background while I'm laying it out. One more thing before I go. If you right click on the pattern 1 and then click split by channel, then it splits everything over here for you guys. And if you select the first one and then hold shift and select the last one, then you can just drag it out over and it just colors everything for you and it puts it in.
Savage Peaks.